Hello folks, welcome to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet. Now, we are currently at club number 4, which is BOWERS PITSEA, and I have to say, when I joined this club, I had literally no idea where it was, but I assumed, with the name there, it was going to be somewhere in the north and probably near Newcastle. Wasn't completely right about that. No, in fact, we are right down here. Right by Southend. So Pitsea is actually this region of Basildon here, and this is BOWERS over here. So the club itself sits between the two, and this is where it is, BOWERS PITSEA FC. Apparently this is where #United are based as well. Can't really see the old Len Salmon arena, but when we do pop ourselves down there, you can kind of get a little bit of a sneak peek what it might look like. It's, you know, it's a ground. It's not the best looking ground in the world, but it's a place that we can call home. I don't think it's got much in the way of parking either, but yeah, this is the local area, BOWERS PITSEA. It's in Basildon, very close to Southend, not up north. Who knew? Well, hey folks, last time we were together, we said we'd have to do something pretty spectacular to get into those playoff positions after being 5 points behind them in the previous episode, but not really catching up with all the teams above us winning matches all the time. Something was going to have to give, and we had a tricky run of games to come and then a really tricky run of games to finish the season. So we've played through the tricky run of games and it's gone, well, it couldn't have gone any better. Let's go and have a look. Look at this. After that 3-2 win against Romford you saw, we had two really tough games. Malden and Tiptree are only a few points below us, or were at this point, away from home against one of the better sides in the league, and we looked fantastic. We were 3-0 up by half time. Mundle, Muscovy with 2, but we got a player sent off after 62 minutes. Didn't matter. They didn't even get back into that. It was a glorious performance. At home then against Cogs Hull, another team who are riding high in the leagues, mid-table. I think they were 12th. This was a comfortable 3-0 victory. Muscovy with 1, Mundle with 2. Away against bottom side Heybridge, well, we were 5-0 up by half time. It was outstanding. We kind of took the foot off the gas shortly after that, but Perkins, Mundle hat-trick, and Muscovy with the goals. They scored 2 late goals, but they were the only 2 chances they had, really. We just kind of had switched off by that point. And then we've just played Wroxham, and they won 3-0. Mundle double, Muscovy with the other goal. Mundle, Romain Mundle, if that's what he calls himself, is on fire. Look at this form. Look at this form. He scored pretty much, well, he scored 2 goals a game on average in across the last 5 games, which is absolutely fabulous. He's not going to continue that today, but I mean, you can see that he's playing in this shadow striker role. He is really, really finding his own there. He's done okay in some of these other roles, but as a shadow striker, he is absolutely kicking ass, and we are loving this at the minute. Muscovy, on the other, is another player who is firing on all cylinders. Again, you can see this. He has just been outstanding for a long, long time. So we are in a really, really good place at the minute. What's that done to the league? Well, we're now 4th. 3 points ahead of Felixstowe, 3 points ahead of Averley, and just 3 points behind Enfield. I cannot believe how much and how quickly that has turned around with just those few little tweaks that we did. I've gone from questioning my ability to play this game at all, thinking, here we go. But we know how fickle this game is. We know how quickly things can change. And we have possibly the hardest run-in we could think about having. Guys, have a look at this. It's an absolute beast of a run-in. We've got 5 games remaining. And remember, we're just 3 points ahead, but what a 5 games this is. Today, we are going to be playing top of the league, Hullbridge, which is going to be hard. They are head and shoulders above everybody else in this division, other than Haringey, who are fighting it out at the top of the table with them. Then we have to play Felixstowe, who are 5th, away from home. Then we have to play Averley, who are 6th and fighting for their playoff positions at home. And then we have to play Haringey, who are the other team who are absolutely kicking ass in this division, who are 2nd. We finish off with what is a relatively straightforward match against Tilbury, but it does mean that this game here against Hullbridge, a team who they've got a lot to play for because they're fighting for this automatic promotion place with Haringey. Both of those sides are going to be absolutely on it. The only team we don't have to play is Enfield, because we've already lost to them quite recently. So should we go and do it? It's going to be a challenge, but I mean, going into it with this level of form, 6 wins on the trot, 7 wins out the last 8. It's let's go even further back. 8 wins out the last 10. It's outstanding form. We're scoring lots of goals. We're not conceding that many. We are conceding some, but we're not conceding that many. So I don't think we could play them at a better time. So let's go and do it. So here we go. Little look round who else is playing today. I don't think there's an awful lot of teams playing. This is probably the key match. Malden and Tiptree are playing Felixstowe. So we're hoping that Malden and Tiptree can help us out there with a little, taking some points off Felixstowe. That would be much appreciated from our point of view, and we can stay at least 3 points ahead of them. But if we can beat Hullbridge, that would be spectacular. It's going to be hard. They are certainly the best team in this division alongside Haringey, and they're about 10 points ahead of everyone else, which says it all, really. I wanted to also point something else out, because I noticed this. Looking at the Admiral and looking at where he's come from, because I noticed that he'd come from Horsham, so they got relegated from the Vanarama South to the Isthmian Premier League, where he scored 17 goals. So he's clearly able to do this at a level above. We've signed him for next season, by the way. That's important. But look at what he did beforehand. I hadn't noticed this at all. He played 30 games for Luton in the Championship in 2024. So what was that, 6 seasons ago? He played 18 games in the Premier League and scored a goal. What? I mean, it's mad. So, yeah, the Admiral is... He didn't... I'm not quite sure why he missed the whole season here. Maybe it's injury. I don't know. But he's played Premier League football in the last 4 years. How has this club got hold of him? Right, so here we go. Team that we're going with. Musquee up top. We've got Blacker on the left, Perkins on the right. Both of those playing well. Mundell, the supreme being behind Musquee, and the midfield pair of Livermore and Taylor. Livermore had a couple of matches out because of a sending off fairly recently. Crook, Okadua, who's new in but just fitted in beautifully. He's looking at a 7.3 average rating. Palmer Brown alongside him, and Barton on the right side with Ziglam in goal. I've sorted out the contracts of a lot of these folks now, which I'm pretty pleased at. On the bench, just of note, we've got John Harrison. He's back on loan, so that's good for the rest of the season. So we've just got that little bit of breathing room. The big issues might be if we got an injury to Musquee or Mundell, and I think that would scupper us completely because we don't really have anyone else to sit in there. Let's go and do it. Right, this is going to be fun. I haven't looked, just a second. Let's quickly look at Hullbridge's form. So we've won our last 5 games. So they are, look at the form that they're in. They have drawn a game away against Enfield recently and away against Felixstowe recently. But in the main, they just do not lose. They are in unbelievably good form. They had a bit of a rockier start to the season, but it's been an absolute glorious season for them. What division were they in before? Oh, they lost in the playoffs. Dear me, lost in the playoffs. That's harsh. Right, back to the match. You can certainly I can't remember us having this much difficulty actually creating chances against anyone recently. So it kind of says a lot here. But here's Black. He's won it off. We're doing well. We're trying to win balls and stuff. Oh my God, what a strike that was from Nicky Winks. There is no way anyone should be scoring from there. There was no chance there. Maybe we should have got a block in, but what a goal that was. Absolutely unbelievable. Blacker did well. He lost the ball there, but then the ball comes into Winks. I mean, I guess the goalkeeper was unsighted, but wow. Can't do much against that. Right, 24 minutes on. It's been interesting. We certainly haven't had this level of difficulty to create chances at all in recent times, but maybe it's an opportunity here. Crooks has done brilliantly well, and Musqui, he doesn't miss those, and he has missed a sitter. Come on, boys. A draw would be a fabulous result. Mundle, he's lost the ball. Again, this is not us at all. He doesn't lose the ball. This is a better side than we're used to playing. But we've got the ball in the middle here. Taylor into Perkins, who's been a great addition on this right side. He's completely made this his own. Oh, what a save that was. Musqui has had 2 golden opportunities and neither of them have gone in. Well, what can I say? I can't be disappointed with that because we've created excellent chances. We've just not scored them. More of the same, please. More of the same. Right, here's Crook on the left side. Livermore loses out there, but we've got the ball back. Lovely ball in. Back out again. Taylor, Livermore. We've lost it. Oh, it's interesting. I think we're just sort of trying to find the pass to unlock the defence, but I mean, we're not going to get 2 better chances than the ones we've had. The Admiral, I thought we were through there. Oh dear. Come on. I feel there's a draw in this for us somewhere. It's in. It's Mundle from distance. It's 1-1. And if any goal was deserved, that was a deserved goal. Musqui's had 2 glorious opportunities, both of them missed, but Mundle from miles out scores. And he just keeps on his run. He keeps on his run. Goalkeeper couldn't get anywhere near it. Right, let's get the winner. Here's Blacker. We look good, don't we? They've not had a chance. This is the best side in the league, and we have limited them to just the most ridiculous shot from distance. I like this a lot. We look good as we give the ball away and probably give a chance away. Perry Brown though, who's just giving it straight back to Livermore. Come on, find the pass. Here's Mundle. Mundle's through to Musqui. Chance number 3. Oh, come on, mate. Come on. You've scored every bloody game. Do not have a bad game today. This is so important that we make the most of this performance. Oh, it's a lovely header from Okadua. He's yet to score, but he does look a threat all the time. So, a dominant performance here against top of the league. But you can see they're top of the league. They're still able to pull a result out. Here's Mundle. Oh, Mundle goes missing now. Oh, dear me. We are pulling the strings here at midfield, creating some chances, and goalkeeper and defence have been outstanding for them. Holbridge Sports are absolutely rocking at the minute. Come on. Let's do this. Oh, it's over from Okadua. Do we make a change here? Bring on Perkins perhaps? I don't think we need to. Billy Black has not done anything. On that side, bring on Howland. We've not done much down the left side, so I think that makes sense. I mean, if we lose this, it would be an absolute tragedy. Oh my God. Oh, that's horrible. I mean, it's a lovely goal, but how have we not? Oh, look at this. They're through. We've completely bloody dominated the thing, and we're 3-1 down. And I don't know. Right, chance here. Come on, boys. We've absolutely deserved this. Perkins trying his best here to pull something out. We have scored. It's Musqui. There is time, maybe, still. Well, I mean, what about that? What about that? How did we not win this game? How did we not win this game? Oh, I think you can still take a heck of a lot from it, but it's made things harder for us. And I didn't look at all what was going on in the other game, so we'll have a look to see whether Malden and Tiptree did us a favour. Yeah, look at that. Malden Tiptree won 2-0 in their match, so that's excellent news. We're still 3 points ahead of Felixstowe, and we have got now a slightly better goal difference. But how we lost that match, I will never know. We absolutely deserved to beat Holbridge there, and somehow they got away with it. I mean, this is their double scorer, Dimani Mella, who, he doesn't look that good, but, well, he scored the goals when it mattered. Georgia Toole thinks it was a pretty good game. They were not too good. We were dominant in that game. Shut up, Alex. Anyway, folks, what a game of football. We're going to come back for the final game of the season against, I forget who, against Tilbury. If we're playing like this, I think we've got a really good chance. Even though we've got a tough run in, I think we can beat Averley. I think we could possibly beat Felixstowe the way we're playing at the minute. Haringey away, I think, is possibly a loss for us. That's going to be tough if it's the same level that we've just played at, particularly if they're as effective in front of goal. And then Tilbury, hopefully, should be the clincher where we get into the playoffs. Now, the playoffs in this league are a little bit on the difficult side because, as I remember, I think it's only a one-game playoff. So I think if we finish in 4th or 5th here, it will mean we'll be away from home. So ideally, we want to be finishing in 3rd to ensure that we are at home. I think that's the way it works. Anyway, folks, let me know what you thought about that ridiculous game in the comments. If you enjoyed it, and why wouldn't you? We were absolutely brilliant. Musqui, he should do better in front of goal. He's been brilliant in front of goal, and that was the one time where he's just been, very, very average. But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.